Would you recommend the Tango4 Aluminum Corn Head to your neighbors?
I would. I think it's a good solid machine. It does the job that's asked of it, and so far, granted it's only one season, but the reliability's been okay so far. So.
What made you first interested in the Tango4 Aluminum Corn Head?
The first thing that caught our interest was the aluminum frame. We're running a John Deere 18-row 20, and we know how heavy it was, and we were looking for a cost-effective alternative and something lighter weight to help with the combine weight out in the field.
We get a lot of questions as we're going around the country, making people familiar with this new aluminum corn head. And one of the questions they ask on the wider heads, if the aluminum has any more flex to it than the steel heads did. Now that you've used it for almost a season, have you noticed anything here?
No, we haven't noticed any extra flex. If anything, we probably would consider it a little more stable, a little stronger maybe than the steel head that we have.
Now that you've used your corn head for the biggest part of the season, tell us what you like about the corn head.
Oh, it's all things that we've been used to. We've been running the 90 series row unit, and we know how reliable that row unit was. So likes, hydraulic deck plates with the beveled edges are a good upgrade compared to the old 90 series. The speed, the ratios are real nice that they have on it. You don't have to run your throat so fast to have the corn head running a nice speed when you're going up there into that 4.5, 5 mile an hour range. The corn head keeps up well. Those are a couple of the items right off the top of my head.
This year, we know with the dry weather, some of the crops have been lighter. Have you had the head in some good yields to see how it performed in the higher yield crops?
We had a couple stretches in fields that hit 200 and was doing a great job. We're running Chalmers stock rolls on it, and it just does a beautiful job out there in the field of mulching and giving it a nice finished look. And corn head seems to pull easy in even those high yield areas. It doesn't take extra horsepower, and does a nice job fodder wise, not getting in the machine, keeping the fodder on the ground.
With the lighter head, have you found that it feels more responsive to the header control?
Oh, definitely more responsive. The Contour Master works better because it's not so much weight hanging on the Contour Master, so it's able to move smoother and react better.
Now tell us what you would like to see done differently to the next series of heads.
The one problem that we had so far was we had a bearing flange that gave out, so maybe a little heavier bearing flanges a couple of places on some carrier bearings and stuff. Other than that, so far so good.
I've kind of already asked you this, but what advantages of this ultralight corn head have you seen in performance in the field?
I think the things that you said, combine is able to handle the weight better for the header height control. The Contour Master, we seem to be getting more rain here lately, so it's going to be an advantage as we get into wetter fields and hopefully reduce compaction and be able to move smoothly through the field.
Would you recommend the Tango4 Aluminum Corn Head to your neighbors?
I would. We've been very satisfied so far this season, and I'm pleased. I'm pleased with it.
What other question have I not asked that you should give an answer to?
Probably just, the question that I had was people were asking parts availability. And I said, well, so far the guys in Kentucky, it's stocked, what they thought they was going to need, and we had that bearing flange issue, and it was here the next day. So that would probably be the biggest thing that I think other people will have concerns about is parts and service.